Nobody indeed. What is good? Welcome into Driving the Line. My name is Alan Bell, and we have got a great show for you today. We're actually going to have two shows here. College baseball lines are starting to come out, so I got a couple for today, but we will hit this show, and then we'll hit another one. It won't be live, but we'll drop it right after. And yeah, get you all set up. So before we look forward, man, let's take a look back. And man, getting my ass kicked, man. Why would anything good happen? I'm just kidding. I had to get that one out there. Yeah, Auburn, Texas hits 11. I mean, we're just getting hit on these on these hooks, man. They're just killing me. They're fantastic. Just fantastic. Just a great start to everything. All right, you know what? We got to get that out. All right, and just have a good day. All right. Fantastic. Yeah. I don't know when the internet's coming back in, but it'll come back in at some point. And there we go. So, yeah, fantastic. Internet going out. Just anything that could go wrong is going to go wrong. Fantastic. Just absolutely love it. All right. Yeah. Yeah, that was fast. I know. Read that. That's just what I'm dealing with, man. I'm just getting my ass kicked on every single side of life right now. But all we can do is fight back and just keep swinging. That's all we damn can do and get after it. So, all right, we got that out of the way. Now let's effing go. All right, so picks up for today. Here we go. Of course, the slides aren't working at all. So, yeah, there we go. Nikola Jokic over 2.5 threes plus 200. Luka Doncic over 3.5 threes minus 120. Royals Tigers over 8 minus 110. Cardinals Mets over 8.5 minus 115. Georgia Vanderbilt college baseball to get that over 12.5 right now while you can. That number is going to go up. Ohio State, Michigan State over 11.5 college baseball minus 115. That one is going to go up as well. Like I said, we will have another show of college baseball picks coming up after this one. That said, go ahead and get those two while you can before it's going to move up. All right, now let's go ahead and take a look at Major League Baseball, and I'm going to try to go through this as fast as I can because, again, internet's terrible. just trying to live, man. One day at a time, bro. All right. Marlins, Phillies. Look, you got great weather here. All right. High 70s, 80s. Feels like 75. Nice humidity, 12.5 miles an hour. Blowing out. Royals, Tigers. You've got it blowing out towards left field. 60s feels like high 50s. 13% chance of precipitation, but it's going to be dropping as the game goes. Wouldn't worry about that too terribly much. Guardians and Pirates, you do have Paul Skeens on the mound, so be careful there. But you got 15-mile-an-hour winds blowing out and precipitation chances moving throughout the day. But you've got really nice weather in terms of the temperature and humidity. Cardinals and Mets, all right, 17-mile-an-hour winds blowing out. This game right here is going to be solid. It's going to be nice. Now, you got a decent pitch matchup, but you have really, really nice weather there for the Cardinals and the Mets. And then the Reds and the Orioles. All right. You got 12-mile-an-hour winds blowing out. Look at that. 86 feels like 80. Really nice humidity here. You are going to have some runs scored in this Reds-Orioles game. So that should be a solid look, solid play right there. And then the White Sox. Oh, my bad. Forgot we had 6 of them. Look at that. All right, blowing directly out, 14-mile-an-hour winds, temperatures in the 80s, feels like high 70s, good humidity there in the White Sox and the Red Sox. And you're going to see totals really high. All right, let me just tell you, you're going to see totals that are high in Major League Baseball. You're going to see totals that are high in college baseball. We're finally getting to the point where it's not 30 degrees everywhere across the country. You got wind blowing nicely here, humidity finally showing up in life. So that one's good. All right, there we go. So that is your weather for Major League Baseball today. Now, let's go ahead and hit our home runs. Let me pull this full screen. So top 5 we have for today, Kyle Schwarber plus 225, Francisco Lindor plus 275, Gunnar Henderson plus 375, Salvador Perez plus 425, and Bobby Witt plus 450. I'm going Bobby Witt here. I think he's in a really nice spot to hit one out. And not that we bet on somebody that's due, but I kind of feel like our man is due. He's hitting the ball well. I do think that Witt is going to get him one out today. But Kyle Schwarber, I'll go ahead and pull up the notes in a second, but drop in the chat who you like in regards to hitting a bomb today. You see these dudes and you see nice weather that's out there. All right, so let's pull up our hitter versus pitcher historicals here. Schwarber, look at that. All right, against Cal Quantrill. He's got 3 home runs and 16 at bats. Raditz on Jose Berrios got 2 bombs. Lamont Wade Jr. for the Giants against the Angels. Kyle Hendricks, he's got 2. Brandon Lowe, good to see that name out there against Carlos Carrasco. Not as much good wind in that one. It's blowing directly in, so be careful there. Yeah, look, gotta give a shout out here. The third triple sticks here. Happy to be here, dudes, ladies on fire. Absolutely, man. We sure do appreciate you indeed, man. Indeed. Wouldn't be the same without you, bub. All right, Florida. Vladimir Guerrero against, why did I say Florida? Against Logan Gilbert. He's got 2 bombs. Does Vladdy do it today? Yeah, look, TJ just said it, man. He's going off the board with Vlad. Look, it's not a bad play. I almost put him on the list. I'm not lying. Almost put him on there. So that's what we've got. Yeah, TJ going with it. All right, so let's flip it over here and inverse it in regards to home runs. Again, doesn't mean that we're fading these guys, but you might see, just a different way to look at it in terms of hitter props, hits, runs, and RBIs, or it might be facing the pitcher. I'll tell you this. You want to take a look? I know that, he's only in his second year. I don't see Paul Skeens anywhere on these lists, so there you go. Take that one. Our man Tuck against Zach Gallen, 15 at bats. He's got 5 hits. All right. So our man is hitting 333. Bryce Terang. Look at that, man. 9 at bats, 5 hits, 2 doubles. Solid, man. Terang, Tucker, Mookie Betts, solid to look for hits today against Nathan Eovaldi there. And then you keep going down the list, man. You see Zach Gallen's name listed here a couple times. You see Nathan Eovaldi, his name mentioned here a couple times, and that's on both lists. Kyle Hendricks, you see him a few. There you go. So those are hitter versus pitcher historicals. Now, I'll bring home runs back up. Does that change it for anybody? All right, Kyle Schwarber right there at the top, man, plus 225 again. Francisco Lindor, I think, is a great play here for home runs as well, plus 275. Gunnar Henderson, he's kind of due, man, plus 375 there for the Orioles. Salvador Perez, plus 425. And then again, Bobby Witt Jr. at plus 450. I'm going with Witt here, but honestly, I think you've got a lot of opportunities. Again, be careful. Take a look at the weather there for the Yankees and Rays. Again, not saying fade that game by any means, but just pay attention, man, because some places you've got wind that's really nice, and some places you got wind that's really, really not nice. I mean, did you notice the Diamondbacks and the Cubs yesterday? Oh, dude, man. Yeah, that one was solid. There were a ton of home runs. So, and not saying that like weather, was 100% of that, but man, it helps. It absolutely helps. Indeed. All right. So let me pull the picks back up here for anybody who might have come in late. And again, we've got a lot of NBA too, right? Now, here's the hard part is that we've got day games, but I just be careful. Like, we'll break more of it down on the next show. Usually it's just college baseball in the second one. And again, it won't be live, but we'll break down more on the NBA in there. I just wanted to give it a little bit of time because, again, man, it gets volatile real quick. But we are going to go due to our 2 thoroughbreds, man. Nikola Jokic over 2.5 threes at plus 200. All right. If you want to play 1.5 threes, it's at like minus 155, minus 160. But yeah, I mean, obviously it's high juice. You might have to pair that with something, a little 2-leg parlay. But again, I'm gonna go roll. I'm gonna roll with over 2.5, man, at plus 200, and I'm doing it for game 1. Okay, I'm doing it for game 1 because I do think that the Nuggets are gonna come out with all the crazy stuff that they've had, man. Like, I feel like this one, is the way to go. Spelldog says, look, UGA and Vandy's already at 13.5. Yeah, I knew it was going to go. Like, I don't hate it. Like, I don't hate it because Georgia's going to have to hit the ball. Vandy's up 2-0 in this series already. Like I cannot see Georgia looking at to get swept, man. They're going to have to swing. They're just going to have to do it. You got really nice weather here in Nashville. Again, this game's about 5 minutes from where I'm at right now. It's already 80 degrees here, right? Like it's hot as hell already. It's 9:14 in the morning. So yeah, like I wouldn't go higher than that, but anybody who grabbed it at 12.5, good job. Ohio State, Michigan State over 11.5. Look, I'm rolling with it, man. Like these two teams can go. But yeah, for sure. Just be careful, man. 13.5 is high. I wouldn't go over that. Royals Tigers over 8. -110. We're also going to go with the Cardinals and the Mets over 8.5. Then, like we said, man, college baseball, Georgia Vanderbilt. If you can get it 12.5, grab it. Shop your books for sure. And then Ohio State, Michigan State over 11.5 there at -115. Let's see what we've got here in the chat before we test the internet gods, as we've tested all of them lately. Sorry, I was just being negative. I had to get that out before my head exploded. Let's see what we got. John said Piston style and Nick style basketball. Dude, that's going to be a fun series, man. I completely agree. I was doing a radio show in Memphis yesterday, and shout out to them, man. Yeah, like we were talking about this one. That's going to be a fun series. That Clippers and Nuggets is going to be a fun series, man. Liddy said, how much would a 3-leg parlay pay Kings, Lakers, and Dodgers to win the championship? I bet pretty high. Let's see what else do we have here in the chat. Cade overs points. Brunson can't stop Cade. Yeah, it's true there. Jay-Z Soldier said, hop in the Discord, cash for totals tonight. Hell yeah, there we go. Absolutely, man. Yeah, Aaron. All right, so you got there. Up, dude, Knoxville, up in the mountains, boy. I love it, man. Smoky Mountains, indeed. How's the weather up there? Nice. Everybody got there safe. Yeah, I love it. I love it, man. I'm glad that y'all got there and enjoy it. It's gonna be a great weekend. No negativity. You're right. You're right. I just had to get it out. You're right. Let's see. That said, well, Tiny's back. Putting the house on his home. Yeah, right. I'm with you there. Aaron said, like Bobby Witt, hit a home run. Also Bregman or Rafael Devers. Yeah, Devers is a good play too, man. Yeah, Devers is a real good play. Running home run back again. Just came back from having that kid. Yeah. Yeah. We need to start tracking that, man. Kirk said he's going with Terang, stolen base. All right, there we go. There we go. Kirk, Terang hits, runs, and RBIs. All right. There we go. Aaron, relaxing, having coffee, looking at the mountains. Yeah, bears are out there, dude. I know it. They've got it. Like, I mean, there's obviously a lot of wildlife out there, but yeah, there's black bears up there in the Smoky Mountains for sure. And you remember, like, what, 5-6 years ago, when they had the huge wildfires that were out there from two dudes throwing cigarettes out, right? I'm glad that they came back, man. There's a lot of people depend on that economy up there, and plus it's just beautiful. Miles said going with Schwarber. Yep, I like that one, man. Phil should rock Quattrell. Yep, completely agree. Let's see. Okay, let me put the picks up here one more time, then we'll jump out of here, and I'm gonna go ahead and get to work on the next show. Again, it won't be live, but I'll drop it in your feed, tweet it all out, get it all up there. Nikola Jokic over 2.5 threes plus 200. Yep, I'm gonna take that. Luka Doncic over 3.5 threes -120. Royals Tigers over 8. Cardinals Mets over 8.5. Georgia Vanderbilt over 12.5. And then Ohio State, Michigan State over 11.5. Getting these college baseball ones in as they come in before crazy movement that we see across the board there. Okay. All right. We'll hop out of here. Everybody have a great Saturday. Again, I'm going to go ahead and get to work on the second show and get it up, get it posted for you. But till then, everybody, best of luck. Cash these tickets, and we will see you shortly. Thanks. Who's got it better than us? No,